This is the absorb activity for the terminal objective, creating assignments and assessments in Schoology, and for the enabling objective of creating an exam on Schoology. I will be showing you through a screencast video how to create 5 different types of questions on an exam in Schoology. All right, here I have my courses. First, I have to decide which course I would like to choose, and I will choose the guided study course. Then I go to my materials page, which is here and I'm already on, and I will click add materials. Now I will add a test or a quiz. I will name my test, test 1, the due date for the test whenever I want it to be due, however many points that I wish the test to be out of, and the category. Maybe this is an exam. All right, then I'm going to click create. This is the part where I get to have some fun and I get to add some new questions. So I'm going to click on add a question. I have quite a few different options here. Let's say that I would like to create a true or false question. I'll say, is the grass green? And then I can have it to be true or false. If I want it to be true, I'll just keep this on true. If I want it to be false, then I can set it to false. Also, if I want to do this in a different language, like Spanish, I can do that, and it won't matter at all. For that, I just need to know which one is true and which one is false, and that will work. So that's my first one. This is a true-false question. I will click on Create Question. And that's my first question. So the first type of question I could add is a true-false question. I could also add a multiple choice question. What pizza toppings do you like? And maybe the first answer is cheese. Second option is peppers. The third option is pineapple. And the fourth option is none of the above. Okay, maybe the answer is cheese. So you're going to click here for the correct answer. But maybe I also want peppers to be a correct answer. If I want both of these to be potential correct answers, I will click both of these. And if I would like to randomize the choices for the students, I can do that. And that just means that these choices will be in a different order on each different exam. I could allow partial credit, which I may want to do if I'm choosing 2 different correct answers. I may want to allow partial credit if one of the answers is chosen and not the other. I can choose for this question to be worth 2 points or 1 point, whatever I would like. Now I'll show you how to add an ordering question. I'll say, order the steps in the process. And it could be for anything, okay? So you could say, I wake up, take a shower, and eat breakfast, and brush my teeth. Okay, so I'm going to have this question be worth 4 points. I'm going to allow partial credit. The minimum continuous sequence would be 2 in a row that need to be correct. And so what this person would do then is they would have to order these in the way that I have ordered them in the correct way. So I'll create that question. Okay, one more type of question is you can do short answer or essay questions. This is one of the best ones that you can do because there's a lot of options for how a student can respond. How are you today? is going to be my question. Now, I can allow students to, if I were just to create this question, the students would have the opportunity to respond in written form. If I want to, I can also allow video or audio answers for students. If I click this box, I can also click here if I would like to record myself asking the question. And I can even hide the text field if I don't want the students to be able to respond via text. I just want them to respond via verbally, a verbal response. But I won't do that. I won't hide the text field because I want them to be able to respond either by text or by voice or video. I don't want this to be a timed question. I may want this question to be worth 3 points. We'll add another type of question. One more type of question is a matching question. I have a lot of different opportunities that I could do for this. Match the word on the right with the picture on the left. Okay. Oh, actually, this should be left and right. Okay. All right. So let's say that I say the word is apple, orange, banana. Okay. If I would like to add more choices, I can add however many more choices that I want to. If I want to do that, if I want to remove choices, I can remove choices as well. And at this point, I can put another word. If it was la manzana, if this was in Spanish, then I would put the correct answer for apple here. But I could also add a picture. This is a nice thing to be able to do for this type of question. If you add a picture in here, then they would have to match the apple with the picture. So I'm going to click on right here where it had use the rich text editor. And then what I would do is I would just, I would insert content and I would insert image or media. At this point, I would be able to attach a file that was already on my computer. And that's a great way to do a matching question with pictures. Okay. I'm just going to put some data in here so it has something to match it with. I want to allow partial credit on this question because there's multiple different things that they need to answer. And I'm going to give 4 points on this question. Now I'm going to create the question. Now, if I want to make any changes, I can preview this exam. I can see, I can start a new attempt, and I can see it the way that the students are going to see it. Is the grass green? True. What toppings do you like? And we talked about these, how it would be cheese and peppers, how you could choose one or both. This is an ordering question. So basically, students just drag these like this. This is, a free response question. How are you today? I can answer, I am well. I could also record my answer. And this is a matching question that I can do. Then the students would have the opportunities to submit their exam. Let's talk about exam settings. When would you like to be able to enable this exam? You could just purely enable the exam so that people could take it. You could enable it from until. So this could be available from, let's say the 10th at, if you want to put in a time, 7 a.m. up until the 11th at 2:10 p.m. So you can make a time frame for your exam if you would like to. You can decide if there's going to be a time limit for your exam. You can offer attempts. If you want the students to be able to attempt this exam more than once, you can choose that. You may or may not want to change the order of the questions on the exam and randomizing the order for students, or maybe you have a specific flow that you want the exam to follow. The language of the keyboard, you have English and Spanish options. Question review, yes, you do want your students to be able to review the questions at the end before they do their final submission. Is the exam resumable? If their computer crashed, would they be able to get back into the exam and resume it? I usually say yes. And view submissions. Either you can say that they are not allowed to review and see the results of their exam, or they are allowed to see just if they got it right or wrong, or they're able to see the exam with correct answers. This one is really nice because they're able to see exactly what they got wrong and what they got right away, and they're able to see the correct answer and get immediate feedback. Now you can save your changes. And that's how you create an exam. If you want to go back to your questions, one more thing that you could do is you could reorder questions. So if you wanted this one to be the second question or this one to be the third question, you can drag them and move them around so that they will be in the place where you want them to be. And then you just have to click Save Changes. So there are some examples of how to create 5 different types of questions on your assessment and also how to manage some of the exam features as well.